pray for vision, I pray for wisdom, I pray for weapons against the system. I pray for freedom to free the victims, to heal the brain, no pain inflict them. I pray for real, I pray for real. I talk to God, then wait for real. Can't fake the fun, can't fake the feel. I pray for fun, I pray for real. I pray for y'all. I pray for y'all. It was easy when I hadn't been on TV and I hadn't seen the CG. Yeah, they using every movie, everything ain't always PG. Sometimes it get kinda creepy when you looking out the window. You the one holding the squeegee, who the one that's gonna clean up all of this mess? Big ball in distress. You gon' say his name one day, I wish you all the best. I give y'all a guess, answer every test. All I did was rest, I promise he did all the rest. I pray for vision, I pray for wisdom, I pray for weapons against the system. I pray for freedom to free the victims, to heal the brain, no pain inflict them. I pray for real, I pray for real. I talk to God, then wait for real. Can't fake the fun, can't fake the feel. I pray for fun, I pray for real. I pray for y'all. I pray for y'all.
I pray for good days, I pray for bad days.
Bad days.
I ask for blessings, he sent them that way. I pray for dumb things, I wanted a bad cave. I pray for myself, but I'm not that brave. So I pray for the good days, I pray for the bad days. I pray for my report card, like stay away bad grades. Go away bad vibes, I pray for my classmates. I pray that when they walk in, it won't be their last day. I had to write this knowing I ain't talked to God in a minute. Feeling depressed, trying to live up to this positive image. When in reality, everything develops from the negatives. Lord, give me strength, not to smack all the Confederates.
I pray for vision, I pray for wisdom, I pray for weapons against the system. I pray for freedom to free the victims, to heal the brain, no pain inflict them. I pray for real, I pray for real. I talk to God and wait for real. Can't fake the fun, can't fake the feel. I pray for fun, I pray for real. I pray for y'all. I pray for y'all.
Good evening.
and welcome to CYA Confessions of a Young Adult. I am your main host, Minister Cedric Carter, or just Cedric Carter, that is, and I have my co-host, my man,
Elijah Peterson.
We want to apologize this evening, sorry, for it's so cold in here, feel like the morning.
Nah, for real.
For the technical difficulties we're having right now. So forgive us as we try to get things decently in order. But I don't want to forget the golden rule of the show, which is Matthew 7:12, which is doing to others as you would have them doing to you, for this is the law of the prophets. How you feeling this evening, man?
I'm feeling good, man. We got a little home weather for me, you know. We're getting a little Minnesota weather this week.
So what is it like? What is it like for you? Is it warm to you?
You know, I've been down here so long.
Your
It's
body
actually
done
pretty cold.
adjusted.
It's pretty cold, I ain't gonna lie.
How long you been out of Minnesota again?
It's 10 years now. This
10
is my
years? Oh, that's
10-year
enough time
anniversary,
for
you
y'all.
know.
That's enough time for your body to adjust,
Oh yeah,
for sure.
sure.
Yeah, this cold ain't no joke, man. But
Not at all.
but like we said, we want to apologize for the technical difficulties on starting the show a little bit late due to that. So if something gets cut out or the show seems shortened, that is why, because our show is from 7 to 8. But we're going to make the best of it, and we're going to still have a good, decent show for you all with this great information that we have for y'all. We do have a video we're going to show, but we're going to show that later. Hopefully we get, because that was going to be our first topic, but hopefully we get the technical difficulties situated, and then we'll be able to show that video so we can go into that first topic we had. And with the second topic, I don't know why I can't find the second topic. What is it?
Before we get into that, well, I'm going to do a little ad-lib or whatever. This is our first show of Black History Month, of course, so shout out to all the black people. And, of course, shout out to the GOAT, Tom Brady, who got number 7.
How you feel about that?
I'm not a Tom Brady fan,
Terrific.
but he is the GOAT. He got number 7.
Is he the greatest football player of all time, or is he the greatest winner of all time?
Greatest football player?
'Cause
That's tough. He might be he's a great quarterback, hands down.
the greatest quarterback? Okay.
Hands down.
But is
Football player? Nah, I don't know.
But he's the greatest winner by far.
Greatest winner, yes. Yes.
I didn't expect the game to go that way, man.
I didn't either.
With Kansas City being one of the most prolific offenses throughout history, it kind of reminded me of when the Patriots played the New York Giants when they had Randy Moss. And I think the Patriots only scored, was it 13 points or something
Low
like that?
scoring, yeah.
But all year they had been high flying with Randy Moss and Wes Welker and Gronkowski and them. It kind of reminded me of that, but I mean, all credit due to the Bucks for going in and shutting down Mahomes and that offense. Man,
Shut him down, man.
It's really prolific.
They ain't even look like they was in the NFL.
Man, they looked like they was moving at a different speed. I didn't like though how the referees.
Oh
was
yeah, a
kinda
lot of
like-
missed calls.
Yeah, missed calls, and I feel like in the beginning they helped. Of course, Tampa Bay still got to get the ball in the end zone,
Mhm.
but I feel like they helped those first 21 points, those flags, and it's not that they weren't fouls, but at the same time, it's like y'all was just I don't know.
Just
I guess,
handed it to him.
yeah, they
I feel
handed
you.
them 21
I
points.
feel you.
It felt like for me, and I didn't care who. I'm a fan of just good sportsmanship and good integrity with playing the best and putting on a show for the people that really care.
Mhm.
So I really didn't have a dog in the fight. I would have liked to see my homeboy Patrick Mahomes get a second, but Tom Brady just being a champion that he is over and over again, winning his seventh, bro. His seventh.
Seven.
But as we translate from that, I will since this is our first show of Black History Month, How do you feel about Black History Month being targeted in February? I've always kind of had like a iffy, you know, feeling with black people getting their own time of the month.
Yeah.
Not time of the year, not month, but
Now that I've grown more knowledge, I think we actually need to move it to June.
Why
I think
June?
that needs to be something that we need to vote on and just go ahead and put Black History Month in Juneteenth where it's supposed to be.
and what is Juneteenth for the people?
I need to do more research.
You just said I do more research. Did y'all hear this, man?
I tried to
This
whisper.
man just
I
said,
tried to whisper.
I got more knowledge. And brought up Juneteenth. And I asked him, what is Juneteenth? And he said, I need to do more research.
Oh, man. Say, always asking me questions. Why you always asking me
I asked
questions
you a
like that,
question
man?
off of the information you gave me.
All right, I need to watch what I say.
I'm more
need to watch what I say.
now that I'm more knowledgeable.
You give me some Juneteenth facts. Somebody comment some Juneteenth facts so I can tell this man why we need to move it to June.
Oh my gosh. Juneteenth is known as Freedom Day. It's a holiday celebrating the emancipation of those who have been enslaved in the United States, originating in Galveston, Texas.
Oh,
It
wow.
is now celebrated annually on the 19th of June throughout the United States with varying official recognition. It is I can't even say the word. I'm over here still laughing at you. Commemorated on the anniversary date of June 19th, 1865, an announcement by Union Army General Gordon Granger proclaiming the freedom from slavery in Texas. So there is some. I wanted to make sure
Texas
I
doing some big
said
things, I see.
things with the correct information. But I could say Juneteenth would be a cool. I've never liked, cause why isn't it I know they have Kwanzaa and stuff
Mhm.
like that, but there ain't. Why does Black History Month? I don't know. I just never felt like, because I've gotten older and you study the history of slaves, the things that they went through, not even just with that, but even the things that they went through after quote unquote freedom.
Yeah.
I mean, how the military, those who were colored people, quote unquote, went into serving the country, but even still came back and dealt with prejudice and, just racial profiling and all that stuff. But they just went to fight for our country in a war that was really, that's a whole nother subject. But I could see Juneteenth, but I appreciate it. I don't want to take that away. I do appreciate
for sure.
because it allows at least a moment of time where we have to focus on this one thing, or not just one thing, but just the amount of information that's within Black History Month. I mean, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Thurgood Marshall, what's his name? Booker T. Washington, Rosa Parks. What's the one on the $20 bill? Harriet Tubman. What's the other gentleman?
Douglas. I
Yeah,
forgot his
Frederick
name.
Douglass. It's so many that the information does need to be translated and passed down throughout time.
Yeah.
But I feel like it shouldn't stop there, at least within the Black community.
Yeah.
Because it's so many things that we miss out on just from us focusing on, it's February, it's Black History Month, so let's focus this month and give out as much information as we can. But for me personally, I've never necessarily liked it because from like it has its good and its bad,
Mhm.
but I've just never liked the black people being singled out. Like, oh, we're gonna give y'all this month for everything that we put y'all through, and this and that.
I never thought about it. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
Because they refuse to give us reparation
Hmm.
when other people, the Aztecs or the Indians, got their reparations for the Oklahoma what do you call it? What I can't remember what it's called, but what happened in Oklahoma when they killed all those Indians and stuff like that. Those some still survived, and there are still tribes and stuff like that there, but they receive reparations, or just other people receiving reparations. Nah, for real, Darius. He said epic fail. Nah, for real, that was an epic fail. But that, I mean, that's just my opinion. I wish it was more. I wish real history was taught and not just the fabricated. This is what we're gonna let y'all know history, instead of it being like, nah, this is really. You're right, Amelia. October is Latin Heritage Month. You are so correct about that. Thank you for that. And there's one more, but for whatever reason, it just won't click in my head. But even the Latins went through a bunch of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like that doesn't get talked about nowhere near as much as it should. The Latin Americans and some of the things that they went through as well. Maybe one day we'll have to, maybe on our next show, maybe we can dive into.
On the Latin heritage.
Yeah,
Okay.
or just things that colored people have gone through. So where it's just not.
Yeah, that'll be a good Black History Month.
Yeah,
So, we need
to
do
just
something.
to educate, not just on the African Americans per se, but colored people in general, because it was Latins. They was dark enough you
Yeah,
could
they was
consider
just
them
with-
black.
They was with us too.
You know what I mean? So
They was with us
but with it being Black History Month, I still have a great appreciation at the same time. Throughout time, since I was in elementary, where all this information is passed down and stuff like that. November, yeah. November is apparently Native American month. So there is other months. See, that was me speaking out of turn. But I wonder when did all of them start? That's the thing I need to know, because I feel like that's a valuable information. When did Black History Month start? Was it the 70s, 80s? For Black History Month. And when did Latin Heritage and Native American months start? Because I feel like those dates are very, very important. But through it all, the many sacrifices that many have put in, with some of the names that we put into context, especially Martin Luther King, he's the well-known, you know what I mean, well-known, I guess, ringleader of the Black History Month. That's the one that gets talked about the most.
1926.
Oh, I was 50-some years old. Goodness gracious.
Man,
It was
that's
in
actually not
1920.
too long ago, though.
That's
if you think about it.
not. Well, it's a 94 years ago. No, 94. No, 96 years ago. Or is my math wrong? No, that's right. Because we're in 2021, so 5.
Yeah, 90, there you go.
Yeah,
Wait.
so 96 years then.
86. Wait, 85.
No, it's 96.
We can't do math.
It's 96. Oh, 19. See?
1980.
Oh, wait, no, Latin month. Okay, so.
Before us. Well, before African Americans. 90 and 80?
Yeah, it was
Oh.
26. Yeah, so
I'm tripping.
that's 90. That's 95. That's 96 years. Right? It's 90 plus years since Black History Month started. That's actually great information, because I don't think the average person knows that Black History Month started in 1926. Because I didn't even know that. To be brutally honest, I didn't know. But I wonder why that is. Because
1926.
because
Hmm.
that's crazy. Well, no, because the anniversary of Juneteenth was 1865. So
Can you see me?
it took 30 plus years just to get a Black History Month per se, huh? It took y'all got the mics, remember? Holla at us.
In 1999 is when Indian Heritage Month was started. That's all I
Oh.
wanted to say.
So I wonder why theirs was so much later. Was there crucifixion wasn't that bad or something? Not trying to be funny, but I guess we'll give y'all one sense. But it took 30 plus years to get after from 1865 to till 1926. That's not in. So that's 30 plus years right there. Man, that's crazy. So I wonder what went into us getting Black History Month, and then Indian Heritage Month is 1990, and then the Native American Month. Which one was that? One of them was Latin Heritage was 1988, correct?
Correct.
Okay. See, even that's valuable information.
February 7, 1926, Carter G. Woodson launched Negro History Week.
Carter who?
Carter G. Woodson.
Carter G. Woodson.
So this
See,
all
I didn't
started
even
in
know that.
a school.
Oh.
This crusade is much more important than the anti-lynching movement because there would be no lynching if it did not start in the classroom.
Wow.
On February 7, 1926, Carter G. Woodson initiated the first celebration of Negro History Week, which led to Black History Month, to extend and deepen the study and scholarship on African American history all year long. Here is they talking about an essay. I should have read this before I said it on the mic. All right, well, whatever. Carter G. Woodson started this on February 7, 1926 at his school.
Do they have the school?
Started
name?
off with a week.
So
they
it's
gave us a
just
month.
Black History Week.
Yeah, he
But
started
it's-
off calling it Negro
So-
History Week.
Wow, that I did not know that.
That's crazy.
So, does it say the school or what state it's in? That's very valuable information, people.
No, it
Because
does
a
not.
lot, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. And it's Carter G. Woodson.
Yeah.
Carter G. Woodson in 1926. He was a school teacher who started Negro History Week.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So when did it become Black History Month? I'm sure that they got away from the word Negro.
Nah, for real. He says he chose February to accomplish the birthdays of two great Americans who played a prominent role, Frederick Douglass and Abraham Lincoln, which I don't really...
Abraham.
Abe is a sketchy choice because we all know he only freed us so we could get out of his land, but whatever.
Wow. No, this is all valuable. To me, it is. I actually have a level of appreciation for this because I didn't know about Carter G. Woodson.
No, I
Now,
never
the
heard of
average
him.
person, the one who really knows about Black history, I didn't know it was called Negro History Week. I did
Never heard
not know
that before. And that's something that you think should be taught in the classroom, but we've never heard that.
I've never heard of Negro
Especially
history.
for Black History Month to be started in the classroom, you would think the classroom would want to teach it, but
Y'all that are watching the show, how
Of
do y'all
course
feel? How do y'all feel about either learning some of this information that we're giving out, or that Elijah has thankfully looked up in Amber, that's giving us this stuff on the fly? How do y'all feel about some of this information that we're either learning about or that you already knew about? Give us some of your feedback in the comments so we can read them, and then we can read y'all's opinions and some of y'all thoughts on the things that we've learned tonight about Carter G. Woodson, it being, he was a school teacher, and it started in 1926, which was 30 plus years. Really 40 plus years, almost 50, bro. 65 to 26. Yeah, that's 40 plus
All
years.
right, I finally found where it went from Negro history, which is not long ago at all. This is probably when Pastor was in school. In 1976. Hold on, let me go back because it was actually earlier than that. 1960s, as young blacks on college campuses began increasingly conscious of links with Africa, Black History Month replaced Negro History Week at a quickening pace. But it wasn't until 1976 that it was official. That's 50 years.
Oh, see, I wasn't wrong. I said the 70s.
50 years after Negro History Week was created, they finally gave us a month. So it took them 50 years.
Well, that's just about right. It took a black man almost 50 years after 1865 to create, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To create Negro History Week. Then it took 50 more years till 1976. Of the whole month of February, instead of it just being a week in February. But his inspiration was off of Frederick Douglass. The teacher's, Carter G. Woodson's inspiration was from Carter G. Woodson and, not Carter G., goodness gracious. His inspiration was from Frederick Douglass and Abraham Lincoln. The Abraham Lincoln one is very interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe because you just got sick and I don't know. I can't speak for that man. May he rest in peace. Because if he was a teacher in 1926. But thank you though, Carter G. Woodson, for being so thoughtful to start something like that and it translate for so long. Up until 2020, or 2021 rather, and we still have this meaningful, time throughout the year, every February of Black History Month. You guys that are watching, put in the comments some of the things that y'all have learned throughout this show with some of the information with Carter G. Woodson, Juneteenth, when Black History Month translated over. But it was originally Negro History Week. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with you guys here shortly. Get with us on the information that we have given you all. We'll see y'all in a second.
Fighting right back in the fell trap, then went on the soul that can hear me holler. I'm colder than again, see I'm all strapped and they can't move and I'm singing lower. Haven't gonna help me cause I feel the whirlwind. I'm happy trying to keep it steady. Ready for the mission, God, shine your love on me. Save me, please. Take the world alone, let me go for so long. Ain't nobody you can hear a word. First in the night, looking out nowhere. Words home and they hit a nerve. Pain in my eyes and the time I find I'm stronger than I ever was. Here we go again, God, shine your love on me. Save me, please. Stay strong. Stay strong. Set me up. Stay strong. Set me up.
Everybody want world peace, till your niece get shot in the dome piece. Then you go and buy your own piece, hoping it'll help you find your own peace. Bring light to what they don't see. Auntie crying on the concrete, talking to dispatcher, then the phone beep. On the other line was the homies, told her that you ain't coming home, see. When she heard the news, I heard her bone deep. Caught with the rifle with the long reach, just another cycle of the lonely. All growing up in the environment where doing crime the requirement. They send us out to prison for retirement. Hopefully Alice Johnson will inspire me. Lord, shine your light on me, save me, please.
Lord, shine your light on me, save me, please. Lord, shine your light on me, save me, please. You're shine your light on me, save me. Lord, shine your light on me, save me, please. Lord, shine your light on me, save me, please. Lord, shine your light on me, save me, please. Lord, shine your light on me, save me, please. Lord, shine your light on me, save me, please. Lord, shine your light on me, save me, please. Both sides
Amber,
lose
you gonna have
somebody.
to help us with this. Deputy
Somebody
Fournier
dies, somebody
goes-
go to jail.
Hello.
Light on me, save me, please. Lord,
Can you
shine
hear
your
me?
light on me, save me, please.
All right, welcome back to CYA. I was talking over Mr. West there. Shout out to Mr. West. You know, he trying to flip his life around. That could have been our president, but y'all didn't believe in the black man. It's whatever. Now we stuck with Joe.
Oh, God.
Now we stuck with Joe.
How can we
I don't know
believe
how I
that?
feel about Joe. But we gonna see what Joe gonna do. So,
Anything
I need
better-
clarification real quick from the booth. Is this video about to happen or is it not
No,
about to happen?
The video can't play. Can
Is
the
this video
play?
happening or no?
Okay.
All right, we got a video for y'all. This is
It's about American Skin. It's an
Yes,
American
sir.
Skin trailer. It's a Nate Parker drama movie, which could be seen or
wait, Nate Parker. I thought this was about Spike Lee. Hold on, where Nate Parker come from? I thought this was a Spike Lee film production. But
Well, we
I
have
guess,
a video that from a
whatever.
movie called American Skin that came out in 2020 that was highly talked about, and it's basically about if the roles were reversed. And I think it's a very deep.
Man, stop giving these people the beans, man. Let them see the video, bruh.
I don't think they can play it. So
Man, they gonna get this video up. Get
Going
this
live in
video
5,
up.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We'll holler at y'all after the video.
They can't hear it. Yeah, that's it. Well.
officer. Can I see your driver's license, registration, and insurance, please? Of course. My license is right here, my wallet. It's all right, son. You remember the night in July? Hands up! Hey! Wait! Put the phone down! Put that phone! It's all right, phone! It's a cell phone. It's just a cell phone. You knew he was unarmed. Exit the car and put your hands in the air! Austin, please, he's just a kid! You pointed your gun at him. Okay, get out of the car, son. Easy. You pulled the trigger. Put the phone away! Put the phone away!
The grand jury determined that no probable cause exists to file any charges against Officer Randall.
This is my son. This is my little boy. You took that from me. The world took that from me. Today we make that right. Hear me when I say this, because I'm only going to say it once. Don't stop filming. Just give up now. Why are we the only people in this country that are expected to do things without violence? I didn't mean to kill your son. What you did. I did what I was trying to do. I just want justice. That's all I want. This is your jury. The deciders of your fate. Today, you will be tried for the murder of my son. Scared? Are you afraid?
All right.
Man. Spike Lee, you done did it.
And another one. Dress it up and make it real for me.
Man, that's deep right there, man.
So my reaction to that is woo, that's heavy. Because that movie showcases the black community responding with anger and violence.
What we all want to do, really, if you want to be real, this is what we all want to do in our heads. When we see injustice on TV, this is what we think about.
I'm not gonna lie, man. If my son, my 5-year-old, man, if something like that happened, Joyce, Pastor
Man.
McKinley, Sister McKinley,
You're going to need Jesus for that, man.
Jesus ain't on, hey. Even Pastor can testify to that. He gonna have to come off the throne.
Oh, man.
And cause so much pain and anger gonna be already, man. Boy, and I gotta see it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's right there in front of my face. Just like Kendrick Lamar said, if somebody kill my son, that means somebody getting killed. Tell me what you do for love, loyalty, and passion of. All the memories, collected moments you can never touch. Hey,
But nah, what we
y'all
see,
gonna have
bro,
to
this
pray.
is honestly
Pastor,
what
I'm
the
telling
court
you, right, you better
fails
not
to
get
do,
me
my
in that
man.
pulpit with that type of animosity in my heart, because man, that movie is heavy. And but even on the grand scheme of it, the community backed him up.
Mm-hmm.
Is what's more dangerous. I don't even want to say dangerous, but what makes the situation that much more chaotic, because with so many black people coming together for this, like, we sick of it, like, we willing to die at this point because y'all killing us anyways. You know what I mean? That's a movie.
But y'all really gotta watch the movie though, because it's a twist at the end. It's not what you think. I mean, it is, but it's not. It's like a huge twist at the end. So make sure you watch the movie and then come back and comment again on it after you see. how it
Yeah,
ends.
for sure. I
After you see how
definitely
it
want to
ends.
watch the movie and then tell y'all. I want y'all to watch the movie too, so we
it's
all
heavy.
can just sit here on YouTube and just dissect what really happened in the movie. Because from what I seen or from I understood from the previews, he actually like held them hostage or took over the building they were
The
in.
police station.
Spoiler alert.
So, so he ain't
Hey,
just.
the trailer
yeah,
showed
this
that,
ain't
so that
legal.
ain't
What he
no-
did is not legal. So, I want to see what really happens. You know.
Where was the National Guard in there? That's what I want to know. You know, they quick to send the National Guard out on the Negroes.
And he done got prisoners. He done got prisoners in orange jumpsuits to show up to some
He
store
done got him out
as
of
a
jail,
jury.
out of captivity.
That's what I'm trying to figure out what
and
really
brought
happened.
him in, and shoot, one who done already lost his life over murder or whatever he did. He ain't got
Mhm.
nothing to lose because he done already lost it all. Them the ones you gotta be careful for right there. The ones who done lost something.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just
Because they ain't got nothing else to lose.
Just on any level, like, but that movie is very heavy because I agree, Joyce. It is very heavy because if something like that was to happen, whoo, I wonder where the church will play a part though.
That's for Joyce to answer since you already all up in the comments. Go on.
Now,
answer. Well,
I wonder
as a church,
where does the church stand its ground when it comes to something like that? Because Jesus said, God says, vengeance is mine.
exactly, is he supposed to be forgiven and just?
And he says he shall reign on the just and the unjust. But at some point, we got to fight back. Now, what is fighting back? I don't know because I don't condone violence.
That's the question.
I condone love and positivity and happiness, but not everybody is granted that, you know, with things that they have gone through. Man, that is heavy. From what I got from it is the fact that how was he able to get the officers? And if you saw at one point, it was officers lined up against the wall with their heads facing the
multiple
wall.
officers.
So it's like, how did he even? But then you saw him walking out, the black officer. So I wonder who that officer was, or if he really was an officer, or you know what I'm saying? Was he just playing a part and to set something up for the greater good, for whatever their plan was? So that movie, just that trailer had a lot of meat on the bone.
A lot.
That you could really, but it is a great movie. I think every black family should watch that movie.
Again, this movie is called American Skin. I don't really know where Brother Robinson has seen this movie. Where did you watch this movie at, Brother Robinson?
Well, I mean,
Are you I got you. I got you. We gonna find this movie. You know, Brother Robinson probably got Fire Stick or something the other people ain't got. But we gonna find this movie. I see it on YouTube.
I can tell you right now, you can watch it off of Prime though. I think
Amazon
it's on
Prime? Yeah, I also
it's on
see it right here on
it's either
YouTube.
on Prime or HBO Max.
Bet HBO Max. That's probably what I'm gonna watch it on HBO Max. So I'll go watch this movie. It's called American Skin. Of course.
I watched it with my whole family, and man, I'm talking about. We paused the movie. I don't know, maybe 12 to 15 times in high debate going off between the movie so you can't even watch it straight through. You're gonna be pausing it over and over, talking about it. People gonna be getting angry. Yeah, they're gonna have a bunch of opinions. So if you can have like a squad, you know what I mean? Like watch it. Don't watch it by yourself. Pull a squad together or have somebody with you could debate with, because you're not gonna be able to hold it by yourself.
All right, Pastor, First Lady, where y'all at? We need to set up a movie in hot cocoa or something. Go and watch this American Skin. But yeah, anyways, what would you do if you was in this situation? I guess you already said somebody gotta die. But for me, if I'm in a situation and my son is killed.
Yeah, I'm being earnest.
I mean, yeah, that's honest.
Back to the Bible. I ain't even being honest. I'm being earnest. Somebody came up and said to me, man, dog, it's certain things I'm willing to like go to war for, and God knows knows my heart. He knows I don't want to harm nobody, but I mean, your first reaction, I don't care how holy you are, how down to earth you are, if you were to see your child or a family member you love, that you beloved like deeply, and you see them get murdered in cold blood, off the gate for no reason, like I don't care who you are, anger is gonna strike in your heart. That like peace don't come in the midst of adversity. Peace comes once understanding comes, and then peace comes after understanding. You're not gonna be able to. That was good right there, Robinson. When I know
it was good. That was good. But you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that it just really depends on who you are. Cause when you're in that situation, it's a different ball game. You see folk every day faced with the killer of their son, daughter, dad, and they ain't killing up cops like that. It sound good till you in the moment and you got a bunch of ARs pointed at you.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
You know what I mean? You just don't know what's gonna take place.
I
in that
agree
moment.
with that, but that's what I'm saying. That's what it depends on the circumstance I'm in. Now, but I know for sure anger is gonna be in my heart. That's no doubt about that. Anger is gonna be in my heart, and if it's in the middle of, like, I got a gun with me, and you done shot my kid right there, and I'm able to pull it out or something and defend myself, then I'm most likely hey, Lord be with you or me, because one of us going down. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably not the best mindset to have, but I know me, I'm not quick to anger, but there are some things that are like trigger points for me. And even, like I see how people get treated in the store sometimes. I remember I was in a situation where this older white gentleman just started talking out crazy to this black lady, and it was just like, it makes you uncomfortable, but at the same time, like you can already feel that you know what I'm saying, that anger or whatever you want to call it, like muster up, like, why are you acting like this? You know what I'm saying? You become easily frustrated. So in a moment of I mean, of course there's a moment of shock that hits, like, whoa, like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, because emotions run that fast, like, you just shot my son and this and that, and then your fight or flight responses kick in, you know what I'm saying, where you want to defend yourself, or you know what I'm saying? But through it all, like, that pain is heavy, man. And even just watching that trailer, like, it gave me goosebumps, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Because that's a true, like, revolution of, like, the black people coming together. And that's the crazy thing for me, because sometimes I think, man, if something like that was to really happen, bro, like, it's gonna be bodies on the ground, cops and regular. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't even
Because
gonna
at that
get to the
point-
jury.
Because at that point, it's literally war. It's not just nothing regular at this point, and that movie is heavy, man. And I think everybody should go and watch that movie. Everybody, because that movie.
So I guess the question for this movie is what I want to find out. Was he planning to seek understanding, like Brother Robinson said, or was he just after pure revenge? Was he just after putting fear in the police officer's heart and making him feel what he felt?
See, I could tell you, but you gotta watch it, man. You gotta watch it. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna encourage everybody to go and watch this film, and we coming back live next Tuesday.
Yeah.
We're coming back live next Tuesday in full discussion. Y'all watch it. It's on Prime. You can rent it for $6.99. We're gonna come back next Tuesday, and we're gonna have we're gonna play the clip again when we come back and start the show, and then we're gonna open the lines up about this. And I want, if you're watching tonight, tell everybody you know to watch this, and tell everybody to tune in next week at 7 o'clock.
I would love to have
For this
Pastor
show.
on for that.
Oh yeah, Pastor, what's up? Come on with the show next Tuesday and dissect this
Nah,
movie
let's
with
bring
us.
Edison. You
I was
know
gonna say,
Edison.
We can
Edison.
bring two. I don't care.
Edison going.
We can church for real it up in here. I don't care, 4 people. What's up?
We'll see. We'll touch base with him. We'll see what we can do. I think I got an idea for this one. We'll see what's up.
No,
but
for real,
I
would want to know the perspective as like a pastor or a predominant leader in the church, because we preach in the church peace and love, and let God handle everything, and you do your part and show faith that everything is gonna, come back to you in full grace and this and that. But if something like that was to take part as a pastor, what do you do? Because if they've gone that far, ain't nothing a pastor can say. Ain't nothing the Bible you finna read can say. If they didn't went as far as holding cops hostage, like, so I would want to know as a pastor or even as a minister, for the fellow ministers that we have at our church, Taylor, Johnson, Hillman, Smith, what's his name? Bradford, Edison. How would y'all feel as ministers? How would y'all feel if something like that was happening and y'all was to see me on TV?
Hey, look, I think in those times, ministers, they just become human at that time. There are so many different ways that this could play out. It depends on the mindset. Mm-hmm. You have a lot of ministers who are activists when it comes to this type of stuff. They deal with it all the time, and it doesn't hold the same weight. They are ready to be on call, to talk to the media, to get involved. And then you have other ministers who, man, they don't deal with this every day in a close-up situation, and so their reaction may be different. You know what I mean? You just don't know. So maybe we can bring in a variety, and get some different perspectives next week. We'll talk about a V card and see what we can pull in. But it's a good topic though. Tell everybody to tune in. If you're listening, watch the movie. Come back on next Tuesday. Tell everybody to come back on next Tuesday. We want to see the comments lit up. We want to see. We might even have a couple phone calls come in, but it's going to be an interesting topic.
And that's all we have for today's show. We again want to apologize sincerely for the technical difficulties that we were having on the late start of our show. We were just having some technical difficulties on our end. Again, this is CYA, Confessions of a Young Adult. I'm your main host, Minister Cedric Carter, or Cedric Carter that is. And my co-host of the show, my man
Elijah Peterson. He didn't want to spill the beans today. He thought he was going to get away from it. But since you don't want to spill the beans, we got some nice coffee cups in the house. Where can we get these coffee cups from, my man?
I want y'all to go to fflmp.com, and you can order a 20-ounce coffee cup, thermo cup rather. And I actually have a promo going on right now. I believe it's 20% off of the cups. You can order them at fflmp.com. Right now, while it's cold, it keeps your coffee warm. It keeps all that. It's a great cup, and I'm not just saying that because it's my cup. But I sincerely mean that. And don't forget about the t-shirts. We have a blowout sale that's going on right now. Shirts are $25, but guess what? You can get a shirt 50% off. Each shirt 50% off if you use the promo code EVERYTHING in all caps. You get that shirt for $12.50, I believe. Of course, taxes and mailing comes with that, but get that shirt for 50% off. And FFLMP stands for Faith, Family, Love, Motivation, and Passion. And the slogan for the company is Love is Everything. So head to FFLMP right now. Join the blowout sale of the cups. We have a few left in stock with the cups because they are going out fast. But the blowout sale with the shirts are going extremely fast, from adult small to 2X. That's what we have in stock right now. 50% off, y'all. Join and we'll make sure you get that shirt. And this is one of the hoodies, but the hoodies are all sold out. So we're having a blowout sale to get everything out of inventory. So head to fflmp.com and purchase your shirt. Don't forget promo code everything for the shirts and cups for the thermo cups. Thank you. Peace and love. Don't forget the golden rule: do unto others as you will have them do unto you. Matthew 7:12, which in young generation terms mean, if you want me to respect you, please give respect to me. Peace and love to everyone, and thank you for tuning in to our show. We'll be live next week.